Altcoin season is giving you another opportunity. It didn't cross over 75 just yet. It's at 69. So in this video, we're going to be talking about one coin that I actually hold in my portfolio that I am extremely impressed with as of late. And that token is no other than Hedera hbar. Now, again, you don't want to get caught buying coins up here in the 75 range. So again, at 69, not the best entry points for some of the, especially the blue chips, right? The dino coins, but there's still opportunities out there. I've been sharing opportunities in the Patreon. And also if you want real time analysis in real time, join our J5 account. So our community project also, man, the rocket ship is getting ready. The rocket ship is getting ready. So again, let's talk about Hedera though. Altcoin season index here at 69. The path to altcoin season is happening, right? Cash goes into Bitcoin. We see that tether dominance going down. Bitcoin, rises, and then eventually the Bitcoin dominance goes down. And what you want to see to confirm a altcoin season is you want to see that Bitcoin price going up while the dominance is going down, and that normally equals altcoin season. So guys, we're starting to see the large caps really do well right now, and it's important to kind of like stay grounded to your conviction, which means don't fumble the bag, right? Don't try to jump narrative to narrative. Don't sell low caps to run and chase mid caps. Don't sell blue chips to run when Bitcoin. I'm seeing this entirely too much in crypto. Like every time something runs, everybody wants to sell their previous bags and run into those narratives, and eventually they get wrecked, right? So if you're new, it's important that you have conviction. You kind of like stay grounded in trust the history of the cycle, right? In so many cases, I've personally tried to reinvent the wheel and it just doesn't work. So just trust the history of the cycle, and it always seems to play out very similar, maybe not the same all the way through, but very similar. Guys, make sure that you like and subscribe. It is important that you go check out the rest of the videos, my altcoin season videos, the path to altcoin season, the altcoin season for guide for anybody that just has $1,000 to put into crypto. I've done a plethora of different videos, so make sure you go down my YouTube channel and check those videos out. Also leave a comment. It helps with the algorithms. Like and subscribe. And if you want something for free, join our free Discord. It's a great community where people are always talking about crypto. All right, so altcoin season could be on the way, and these are some of the metrics that I am seeing here. This is what really brought my attention to get excited about bringing this video to you guys, because on the weekly here, we got the Bitcoin dominance finally breaking the 25-day EMA. And every time that it broke this red line here, it's always been a beautiful time. Last time was up here. It was a beautiful time for altcoins every time the Bitcoin dominance was able to break this 25-day EMA. So it's important that we still see price action to the upside from Bitcoin, but we don't want Bitcoin stealing our liquidity from our altcoins. What we want is new money going into Bitcoin and new money going into altcoins, where that liquidity share is sort of split, opposed to most of that liquidity going into Bitcoin. So this is a one step in the right direction. I know somebody in one of my latest videos said the DXY was capitulated. I haven't even looked at the DXY. Let's look at the DXY real quick. He said the DXY was going down as well, so I guess we'll check that out real quick. I'll have to restart my page here, 1 second, and then we're going to check the DXY. So good, because these are a lot of metrics that are all playing out at the same time, right? I mean, no one's even talking about the macro environment. No one's talking about, like, ever since, and let me be honest, ever since Trump became president, like, what happened to the whole, like, Fed cut and quantitative easing narrative, all that stuff like pretty much died down, and it seems like everyone is accepting that crypto is here, the bull cycle is here, and the altcoin season may be upon us. So yes, here the DXY is looking to sort of get that rejection that we've been seeing for once, two, and maybe 3 times. So hopefully 4th time's the charm, and we can finally get the DXY headed back down to pre-100 levels. So we really need a DXY to break the 25-day EMA, 25 EMA here on the weekly, which is about 104. If we can get that DXY below 104 on top of Tether dominance and Bitcoin dominance capitulating, that could mean wonders here for our altcoins, which we're seeing from Hedera, and we'll get into that. Hedera, just be a little bit patient. We'll get into HBAR. Here the total three is about $20 billion, $19 billion to be exact, from headed into price discovery. So we are very, very close for setting all-time highs for the total three, which is going to be beautiful for those blue chip altcoins. And to remind you guys again, we're seeing that rotation from Bitcoin into ETH in those large caps. So if you hold those low caps, just chill and have patience. But again, once this total three hits price discovery and confirms and gives you a confirmation candle above about 1 trillion in market cap, that's when the show is starting. So we're still not out of the woods yet, but very, very close. And this is the chance before we get into prices, before altcoins get into price discovery, guys. This is your, if you're on the sidelines, like, you need to be in the Patreon, you need to be in the J5 Council so you can find things that have not pumped yet. But if you are like twiddling your fingers and playing with yourself, and you got the liquidity but you scared to put it into the market, the riskiest thing you could do right now is not have any money in crypto, right? Even if you just put in 1-2% of your net worth just to have some exposure, to get your feet wet with some of these altcoins, I think that is still an opportunity, but the window is closing. Now, the one thing I like about HBAR here on the weekly is that we finally broke above our golden pocket, which is about 17 cents. So if we get a confirmation candle above the 618 here, which is always a great DCA opportunity. Anything below the golden pocket or within the golden pocket is great if you have conviction that the project is somehow going to bounce back. And what we're seeing from Hedera is 1, 2, 3, 3 strong weeks of just positive price action. I put a substantial amount of Hedera liquidity inside Hedera all throughout the bear market here. And it kind of like went quiet for a while, right? Everybody was saying, "Oh, Hedera would never bounce back." It kind of make you second guess, what's going on with Hedera. We had that huge pump up here to about the 618 when there was the BlackRock news, right? So it was the whole BlackRock is tokenizing a money market on Hedera, and then it turned out to be fake news. So again, it's good to see Hedera finally bouncing back. But you got to understand, there's a use case here, right? So any institutions that's looking to like build on top of any type of chain most likely will pick Hedera, right? It has the hash graph technology, which I believe is open source. There's also a patent on it, which separates it from a lot of different blockchains out there. It has a consistent transaction fee for institutions. So the good thing about that is, if institutions want to build something in on top of Hedera, and they don't have to worry about fluctuating Ethereum fees like we would see on something like Ethereum. It doesn't have to worry about downtime or a block being frozen like we've seen on something like Solana or Sui. So, and it's green, right? It's the most greenest technology out there as far as hashgraph blockchain technology, right? More safer and greener than Visa cards. So there is a thesis here. The team itself is very, very bullish. If we go to here, our crypto review of the project, co-founder of Hedera won awards for emerging company CEO and technology inventor. They have partnerships with Algo and some of these other big chains out there. President Trump and upcoming Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, are exploring a federal blockchain-based election voting and identify verification system. According to sources familiar with the matter, the system will be built in partnership between X, Cardano, Hyperledger, and Hedera. So there's kind of like that Elon Musk Hedera connection, where a lot of people feel like eventually we can see one of Elon's companies sitting at the helm of Hedera as the ecosystem here is exploding. So if you're new to coming to crypto and you're trying to wonder how TVL works, this is how I pretty much have digested the information. What you want to see is an explosion on the cumulative volume, right? So normally the volume explodes first, then the TVL explodes, and then the price, which is lagging, explodes last. So if you miss this ecosystem, there's other ecosystems that you should start to pay attention to, and you just need 3 metrics here: TVL, volume, and price, right? And any ecosystem that also has stable coins on it is bullish. So if you got an ecosystem that has a large influx of stable coins, that's also bullish as well. So just keep that in mind. So we'll take that off for now. But looking into the ecosystem plan here, there, the first thing that jumped off of me is the explosion here with Sasha Swap, which is up 175% on the month. So TVL here for Sasha Swap is exploding, which tells me people are using the ecosystem, and now it's not just institution, it's retail. And you're probably wondering, well, Millie, how do you know it's retail? Well, if we swing over here to the number one meme coin on the Hedera ecosystem, it's Grelf, and you can see here Grelf is up in the chart. Is showing extreme moves to the upside. So this is another indicator where you're like, okay, the ecosystem is definitely exploding. The top dex is only up. The top meme coin is only up. Maybe you do a little bit more research and you find the top lending protocol or the top launch pad. But when you see these ecosystem plays exploding within the ecosystem, it's also an indicator that there's a lot of interest happening here with Hedera, right? So remember I was telling you about that ecosystem connection. You are seeing the Hedera search term explode as well over time, which is crazy. Is that the most interest out of all countries right now is the Netherlands. So the U.S. is only have a 5 rating, 5 interest for Hedera. So just imagine, guys, as you know, more people get into crypto, more people start downloading these crypto exchanges like crypto.com and Coinbase. Hedera is literally listed on all of those exchanges. In fact, some of the top exchanges it's listed on is Binance, Crow, KuCoin, Coinbase, Gate.io, and more have listed it, right? And you know, the crypto reviewing has a price potential of anywhere between 50 cents, $2.50. I think that Hedera is about to smash through 50 cents and is going to smash through it very, very fast. They also have partnerships here with Google, Dell, IBM, EDF, Ubisoft, LG, Link, ServiceNow, Boeing, Douche, and Telecom. Now, nobody really broke down what Hedera was working to do with their council, but I found an interesting post here from Sean. He man, go follow this guy. He does like the best hbar posting. But look how Hedera has pretty much set up their council here, right? Hedera's government is decentralized by design. The 39 members will be distributed fairly across the region and industry. So it's every country, guys. This is literally the token of elites. When we talk about the elite families, the Rockefellers, the elite groups, the WEF, all of these elite groups, right? You can say what you want to say about them. Negative. You want to focus on the negative. Fucking focus on the negative. That's you. I am an opportunist and I'm focusing on the positive. This right here is basically the black rock of crypto. Hedera is the black rock of crypto, guys. And look how they set up this, right? This is amazing. This is like going to Antarctica and pulling up to one of just pulling up in a boat, and the whole gang is there, right? You know, Antarctica is allegedly owned by like all the countries they go to Antarctica. That's another story. They chill. They talk about aliens and all type of shit up there. Oh yeah, that's another story. But this is like pulling up to Antarctica and the whole gang is there, right? So Hedera is governed in a way where it's ran by the elites of the world. The elites of the world, right? And I guess the Indian flag's supposed to be up here. It says you missed the Indian flag. 3 of the GC members are from India. Tata Communications, IT Madras, and Wipo Technology. This is crazy. This is crazy, right? A country's stock market is tokenizing on Hedera. A country's court is recording asset ownership in Hedera. A country's currency is issuing on Hedera. The world's first IoT post-quantum satellite is powered by Hedera. The world's first low-orbit flight data is tracking on Hedera. The world's largest energy tracking organization uses Hedera. ETF RWA, that's only a very small piece of cake. See the big picture, guys. Yeah, this is crazy. And now you got NBA players also. I believe Spencer Dinwiddie, he built a DApp on top of Hedera called Galaxy. And then you got the sleeper, which is Karate here. So I don't know if Galaxy token is actually live. Galaxy token. All right, not yet. It's going to be a social creator foundation, but I know Karate is. So Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if BlackRock is has their hands somehow in in Hedera. Now, this is also built on Hedera. This is Karate Combat. This is actually a sleeper. If you want exposure to the the Hedera ecosystem, but you like Millie, Hedera is already pumping, even though I think it's gonna pump way higher. This hasn't pumped in the ecosystem of Hedera, and every big YouTuber talks about it. YouTubers set up fights. There's a huge fight happening between BitBoy Crypto and Ansem. They have legit real fighters, not just YouTube crypto fighters. Like, this is a legit company specifically built similar to that of the UFC, but giving fighters true ownership where they're not owned by big dog Dana White. So now we got a decentralized version of UFC where the fighters can truly have their IP and ownership. So this is huge. And they got some pretty legit fighters, man. I shared this with one of my friends that does UFC, and he was like, wow, I knew about karate. I watched some of their fights. I never knew that this was a crypto token. So again, normies interacting with a platform, right? A sports platform, and not even knowing that it's crypto, guys. Yeah, Hedera is going to be huge. Think about some of the things I said. Think about the elites. Think about the leaders of all countries sitting at the helm of Hedera, and just think about the potential. We're talking about trillions of dollars. This is the project here, right? You know, all bullshit aside, when you talk about Solana and all this extra shit that's going on, this is the project, in my opinion, I've said this before, that can get the ETF right after Ethereum, that can flip ETH, that can literally just get pumped out of our fucking brains from the elites, guys. Let me know what you think about Hedera. It's your boy Crypto Millionaire, and Hedera was at 20 cents at one point of this video, which is crazy, right? After everything we went through, I mean, at one point it was like 5 cents. So seeing it rush all the way up to 20 cent is crazy, guys. It's 19 cent right now. Let me know what you think about Hedera. It's your boy Crypto Billy. I'll see you in the next one.